hey guys.
Can't do it anymore. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Welcome. Alright, so that video is a little hi, hello to you guys. And we wanted to do something similar, but we're trying to, you know, watch our figure. So instead we're doing celery.
I threw mine.
That one's for Hi-Rez KP, by the way. That one's going out to you. Welcome everyone to Ena and Kala, Kala and Ena's Fart Show. Woo! Farts. Farts for days.
Oh my, farts for weeks. This
One
is
day.
episode 167.
We've been at it for a while.
Yeah. Actually,
You sure it's
not.
67? I think it's like
No, it's 167.
70.
167.
160.
I don't know where you've been. Like
This
most
is
of them,
some
but
like stringy celery.
That's celery is stringy. Like it's.
Alright guys,
Oh, God.
welcome. Today we have a very exciting show. Typical community art towards the end, but we have an interview with darling Mrah Art, or can we say his
Mrah.
name?
Anyway, he wants to go by Mrah.
Okay, Mrah Art.
Yep.
Some of his artwork has been featured on our show. We're an avid lover of his work. So we have that. You guys have that to look forward to.
Yep.
We're gonna do a little warm up, just eating.
Yep. And we also have a really. And is gonna eat. I'm gonna explain. We also have like a really awesome idea to show you guys. It's kind of like our gift
first
to
off,
you.
we have your cool stuff.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. I'll show you that.
Yeah.
But
before we get into the secrets.
All right. I won't say anything then. I'll shut up.
Right.
Okay. But I did do a wallpaper for you guys. Some of you guys might have been watching my stream and seeing me work on it, and just really keeping me entertained and not working on it at all, actually. But as soon as Gavin gets it up,
Yeah, it's up on stream now.
it's up. All right, so I painted New Wall for you guys, which is one of our more recent Chinese gods, and I'm actually going to post a link to the full res version for you because sometimes like Facebook and stuff compresses it and makes it tiny. So in chat here is the full version if you guys want it. And yeah, that's what I have to show.
I have something to show too, actually.
Uh-oh.
I worked on it really hard. It's actually right here. Let me show you that.
What is it?
You see that?
Can you see it?
That's a masterpiece. That's a masterpiece. Like, I'll make the exact same face when I get off camera, right? It's perfect.
Oh my god.
So yeah, there's my masterpiece.
It's beautiful. Yeah. So that took you like
It's a bad idea to wear
5
these leggings
seconds.
today.
Oh, in the stream room?
They're fleece, and it's really hot in here.
Yeah. It is quite warm and toasty in here.
Kayla, I love this piece because you hid some minions in the back there.
Ho, 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 ho.
I didn't notice that at first. I looked at it, I was like,
Yep.
what?
Yep.
No.
They be creeping.
Get out of here.
Creeping minions.
Alright, guys. So, that's what we have today.
Yep. Is
Photoshop would be up.
Did you give them the link and everything?
I did.
Awesome, cool. All right,
I did.
you guys want to tell them
did.
about your little special project?
Yes, okay, so last week we mentioned that we have a little surprise.
Sorry, that's Mrah. So we'll just get that set up.
Yeah.
We
Then I
have a
had this
little
awesome
surprise.
idea.
It wasn't just
It's
me.
a really good idea.
It was
I think it's a good
me.
idea.
But yeah, we had an idea to do a holiday coloring book for you guys, and we actually have some thumbnails, which we'll show you in a minute. Gavin's doing things. Yeah, he's typing out a sentence, but that's gonna take forever.
Okay, you know what? Can we do
hands.
one day without baby hands?
Nope.
Not at all.
So we have, like I said, we are gonna create a coloring book, either physical or digital. We're not sure yet. Hopefully we can have a physical book out that we could give to people, but we're still not sure about that.
Yeah.
So it's gonna
But
be.
you can always print them out
Oh yeah, you could always print them out.
as soon as we release them. But we're planning on doing a whole bunch more for it, so stay tuned for that. We're just going to show you just a little
Oh yeah,
snippet.
here's the previews.
Yeah, we have some previews
Yep.
for you guys to
We do.
see what exactly you have to expect for this
Right, here
Yep.
is
coloring book.
a piece
I only did
of
one.
Kayla's
This one.
I couldn't get Ena's other piece in time.
Yeah,
because
so
I was setting up,
you guys just have one.
Mrah sent us even more art to look at
Yeah?
during the interview, so
Sweet. Awesome.
we're gonna get double that. I figured double Mrah and a little less of Ena would do us all well. Right?
Like
Am I
that.
right? Am I right, chat?
Nope.
She's gonna hurt me.
Mm-mm.
Same.
Nope.
Same.
Nope. Nope.
See, it's funny because Gavin has like a total of 8 hairs in the bottom of his little scrawny lip, and I always like imagine myself ripping them from his body.
She's so violent, guys.
She's so violent.
She's
I'm not violent. I'm pretty sweet.
Oh, well, you guys want to talk
It's
about the
yes.
the coloring book and the pieces in particular that we have?
Well, of course, I started out drawing Freya for no reason other than I love her to death. And yeah, I'll be doing other ones. I want to do some cool like battle scenes, coloring book style. So look forward to that. And that's all I have to say so far about that preview. You? What do you have to say?
I have to say boobs. Boobs for my preview. Actually, the other two that I have on deck, those are pretty funny and adorable. This one was just I don't know. It kind of gave me like a fully Kool-Aid type anime thing. I was inspired by it, so I kind of did that. It's just you'll see it. You'll see the rest of it. You can see the majority of it here, but. Yeah, so that's the style. It's gonna be Kayla's gonna have massive detail on her. It's just badass. It just looks amazing. I want to punch her face.
And then I believe Ena's is gonna have massive boobs in all of hers.
Mine's gonna have so many boobs.
I mean,
So much boobs. Much
makes
boobs.
the pictures better, right?
I think so.
I think so too.
So yeah, so it's gonna be a funny, quirky, really awesome little coloring book for you guys to print out, to not print out, to stare at, to color, to drool over, whatever you want to do.
So
Light
that's
on
our
fire
gift.
and
Throw it away.
Merry
Whatever you
holidays.
want.
Merry holidays to you.
Merry holidays.
Merry holidays to you.
And we'll be telling you guys more about how you're going to be able to get your hands on the actual full coloring book.
Yep.
If we're going to be able to get a print version. That's more of a personal side project of my own rather than the actual studios. So
You?
we'll keep you posted in the coming weeks. So
Arctic Bow, what's up, bruh?
Yay.
My darling. My darling friendship.
darling friendship.
Darling friendship.
Darling. Oh, Barefoot's here too! Guys, if you remember, some of the drawings that we frequent in this show and that we just adore is done by our very own Barefoot, age 15.
Yep.
And he is here right now. Hi,
He
darling. Hi, precious. I left you a meatloaf in the oven. Hope you like it.
All right, so I believe it is time.
It is time!
Yay! Interview time with Mrah Art. Yay! Is he on already?
Yeah, he's on with us, and we're gonna unmute ourselves so he can hear us.
Oh, you couldn't hear us the whole time?
I will unmute. I will unmute him.
Mrah!
Mrah! Is this where he can hear me?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Mrah heart. That's how I say
unfortunately,
all the time.
Is he there?
don't know how to unmute.
I got a piece of
Right
celery.
click. Or click the arrow. And click. Yeah.
It's not letting me do anything.
Oh, that's gonna bug me.
Hangouts is driving me nuts right now because it is not letting me.
I don't even know why we have Gavin here. Like.
I'm sorry.
Little tiny baby hands.
This is unbelievable. Why is?
Nope.
I'm gonna re-invite him to the.
Alright, I'm gonna go take a nap.
Thank
and
you.
then you can just wake me up
Thank you.
when I'm done.
You're such a
Yeah.
positive person.
I am a ray of sunshine.
So annoying.
Complete ray.
I want to unmute everyone, but it won't let me unmute. Poor
See you guys.
Mrah.
Gavin's just trying really hard
So,
with his baby hands.
So as far as the coloring book goes, what
Can you
kind
hear
of
me?
stuff would you guys like to see?
Ooh, we got
in
it! We got
Oh, never mind. But you can still post.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, send us ideas, whatever you want, like silly stuff.
Yeah, because we don't have all the pages done yet.
Yeah.
And, you know, we always like new ideas and stuff.
We have like maybe 5 pages.
I'm gonna switch this
I have
over
one,
to,
and you saw it. Because
Yeah.
busy.
The bulk of the coloring book is just gonna be me drawing boobs.
It's just, it's a picture of Ena drawing a picture of Ena.
That would actually be really funny. But anyways, we have Sir Mrah.
Mrah,
On with
hello,
us.
welcome. Oh, that's big.
Yeah, some of them gonna have to be resized.
Oh no, I've got oh God. This version. Wait 1 second. 1 second. Let's get it so we can actually see all your stuff.
Oh yes.
There we go.
Mrah art. I used to call him Mrah heart.
Yeah.
Because for some reason I can't differentiate two words and separate them. I would just go ahead and put them all together. Mrah art. I didn't realize that art is a word by itself. It is possible. It is. Alright guys, so what you're looking at is delightful artwork from our very own Mrah art.
And we're gonna have to tell him because we're on like the new Twitch. New Twitch has it so that they're on a delay, so he's not gonna be able to see the art that we have up for a long time. So we're gonna have to let him know what of course he's looking at.
Awesome.
So first, do you want to tell us a little bit about you?
Yes, please.
Mrah?
Well, I mean, anything you really want to know in general, I'm a simple guy, really, you know, I love art, you know, but I'm from the Virgin Islands. I've been drawing for as long as I really can remember. I guess I can say, well, what really started this whole snowball of art was a Tiger Direct game that I had. I mean, some of the viewers may be too young to remember those Tiger Game and Watch games, but I had a Sonic one, and that was my very first drawing, and I'll never forget that. And then ever since that, the rest was history.
Awesome. What a very important first question. What's your favorite type of food?
Well, alright. As long as it is good and dead, I'm okay. If it's still moving around while I'm trying to eat it, then that's no-go. That's a no-go.
You have an excellent accent, might I add.
You really do. I'm really jealous of it, actually.
I like that accent. Can you like read a paragraph of just something? Do you have a manual lying around? Just
Don't do what she says.
Not now, later.
I kind of want to go on a cruise.
Later.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. All right. So, like, do you have any like aspirations or goals with your art that you want to see happen in the future? Because you've got some good talent going on, sir.
Well, for the most part, I live my life day to day, and it's all about progression to me. So if the next day I progress, then that's an achievement for me. I really I would like to do this eventually full time, but I'm not really much for offices and these kind of things. I like the concept of freelancing because you can basically go to work in whatever you want, and it gives me a lot of time to think and deliberate about my next steps in life and these kind of things. So
that's awesome. I love your positive attitude. It's like great.
Oh, thank you.
I agree completely about having that freedom. As a freelance artist, I understand it completely. Yeah. It's really just nice to be able to chill on your own and figure out what you want to do, but obviously draw something for someone as well.
Because not everybody can move to LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Draw on your PJs, hang out.
Yep.
Yes. That's what I do.
Yeah, it's cool. Okay, so we're gonna discuss a little bit your artwork that we have that you sent in, which we are looking at right now. We have, can you see it?
This is a Mumu drawing that you done. You want to tell us about it?
Yes, tell us.
Well, okay. Well, what stand out to me really is the fabric, because I mean, honestly, I'm a gamer at heart. It don't really make a difference to me what game I'm playing, as long as I'm playing a game. So I play League of Legends as well, and I really liked his design, but he was a little too happy-go-lucky for my taste. So I just said, hey, you know what? Let me try and do something, try a little stunt, and it actually worked out. So.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, you have a really good sense of texture and stuff that I've seen in all of your pieces. Yeah. Especially all the little water details and stuff like that, and just even with cloth and stuff, you're really good with making sure everything kind of has a different texture.
That's actually one of the things that I noticed first when I saw one of your first entries, or one of the drawings that we chose, the Bakasura drawing that you did for us.
Yeah.
The texture of the cloth of his hoodie, where it's ripped a little bit, that was just beautiful.
Yeah, we have that in
the... You do cloth so well.
Yeah, we'll get around to that.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you guys, if chat is wondering what we're talking about, you'll get a chance to...
Yes, guys, if you're just joining us, we're having an interview with Mrah Art, who's been a frequent submitter to our show, and winner. So, Love this piece. You're also, something that I've noticed that I adore and I'm just too scared to dive into is your use of the blur tool, which I assume you use it on some of your drawings, right?
Can I be completely honest?
Absolutely.
I don't use it. It's just a soft round brush. What I use is just I lower the opacity and then I paint that way, and in order for me to get my sharp edges I just increase the opacity of the brush itself and lower it. But yeah,
that's a very interesting technique for sure.
So
because normally what I do is I just put on some Gaussian blur and stuff like that to blur out stuff. Like,
that's so crazy. That just makes you even more of a badass.
Do you
like,
use like...
I tried it, but I never could have get it to look the way I wanted to. So what all my pictures start like really blurry, and then I build them up and work my way up from there.
Gotcha. Yeah, see, everybody uses different techniques. It's always great to learn from other artists and figure out what they do, and you can kind of apply them to your own stuff.
Well, let's check out your second piece.
Yeah, I really love this one a lot. It's
now this is
was it his title anything specific?
I don't think we have the title, but
it's
it is
skeleton zombie dude.
Oh, that zombie.
Yes, I love it.
Love
that one. I really love this one because this was my breakthrough piece for me when I really had figured out that I can actually do this, because I stopped drawing for about 3 years because like the trolls were getting to me and they're like, oh my gosh, you're never gonna be anything, you're never gonna amount to anything. So then over time when I gave it up, I'm like, if I'm not drawing, I feel like my life is missing something. So as I started to come back to it, it's definitely not like riding a bike. When you fall off, it definitely the hurt. So it took me a while to get back in the swing of things. So
yeah, like just like the detail and stuff in his face and just the drool and like
there's actually some people in chat, they're like, it's not like I needed to sleep tonight.
Yeah, it's so creepy. It's good.
Great. You also you make the texture of the skin and just the fluid. Just the fluid of the saliva.
I feel like if I touched it, it would not feel good.
Yeah, you make it pop out in your drawings, and that's just making it so horrifying.
Yeah, all of your pieces have
impressive.
A lot of good moods to it, like very dark, and
you get a sense of what each texture is, what each part of that drawing is. Like the cloth, you know that's cloth, but from the texture alone, you get the skin tone, and then the glistening of the muscle. Like that's just small details that are so important and people take for granted, but you just do it so effortlessly, I imagine. Like it looks fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
What tools do you use to create this stuff?
Oh, yes.
Predominantly I use Photoshop, but one thing I can tell you too also, honestly I never really want to be like recognized for like my artwork itself. I just rather be recognized for how hard I work for each piece, you know? It's like I put a little bit of myself into each picture, so that's why I take the extra time in each image. So it's more of like me stamping the image, but I use mostly Photoshop. I can use Illustrator. I mean, I'm pretty familiar, well versed in the whole Photoshop suite, well, the whole Adobe suite, I should say specifically. But I just love Photoshop. It's once you get familiar with it, is second nature.
Yeah.
Well, let's check out your the third piece. This is the
Planet of the Apes.
This is a perfect example of that blur technique that you use, right?
Yeah.
Like you definitely do it.
And you did it all brush strokes. Like you said,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That's amazing. That's just going the long way around instead of taking the detour. That is the blur tool. So that just makes it all more impressive.
You have more control over it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
How long does a piece like this normally take you to do?
Honestly, I can, depending on my goal, like if I need it by a certain amount of time, but I usually knock them out within 2 or 3 days, if that much. But I try not to measure it by hours because I gonna stop when I feel like it's complete or when I really sick of looking at it. You know, whichever one comes first. If I'm tired of looking at it, then it's complete.
No, and that's the best way to be too.
Something I've noticed about your drawings as well is that you draw busts more often than not, and I love it. But do you prefer drawing busts to full body pictures?
Well, in the line of work that I want to get into, it's like it's just a segue into it because I have more pictures where I have full bodies, but like it when you can see into a character's eyes, you can relate a little bit more to them. So that is why I focus a lot on boss because when you're looking at something close up, you can see the minute details and
Yeah.
imperfections in it, and then you can see where there's room for improvements. Because each one of my pictures, anytime I look at it, I know I need a lot of work. I definitely need a lot of work. So.
That's awesome. Are you self-taught or have you went to school or anything for any of this?
Well, I'm not a big advocate of school, unfortunately, because if you're passionate about something, then you can learn it on your own. You don't need, $60,000, $80,000 bill to learn something. Everything is available to you on the internet. So I'm completely self-taught. I decided one day I want to learn Photoshop, and then I started struggling with a little square, and then a little square led me to what you see and know.
Yep. That's
great.
Exactly kind of how me and Ena did it. So definitely, we look up to you for that.
You're our favorite now.
Oh my!
That's wonderful. No, I completely, that ideology I agree with completely. I'm behind you on that. And that's very well put, very eloquently put. It's fantastic.
Well, let's check out the next piece.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Ooh, this is Ash.
This is a perfect example of a full body. Now you
Yep.
get to see Mrah's fantastic use of posture and detail in the background and everything. Tell us about this piece.
Okay, well, like with the Ash, I really wanted to focus on the hawk shot. Like that's her staple minus her alt, and I really like the wood texture on the minion because she's training as well. Um, there's a lot of areas that I think I would have really liked to pull the camera back out some more and then probably put some mountains in the distance. But even in the background, there's a little bit of a banner and these kind of things. But as you could see there in a couple of my images, there's a lot of rain because I love the look of rain. It's something
We've
about
noticed.
rain.
That's what I was going to ask you. I was like, do you love the rain? Because I adore the rain. I much rather just sit in the studio and work while it's raining because it's just so relaxing. And do you feel the same way? Is it
Yep,
just
I
me? Is that
completely
weird?
agree. I completely agree.
High fives, like over the internet. High five them.
Bam!
Headset.
Just like high five the camera. Knock it off.
Kayla
High
was
five
legitimately just slapping the
Yeah.
headset there.
Slap that headset.
Slap it.
Well, let's check out the next piece.
Yes.
Yeah, we got quite a
Yay.
bit, so we
Alright,
definitely
let me
got.
just tell you.
This is Korra.
Notebook.
Let me just tell you, I flipped out when I saw this because I love Legend of Korra. Now you're a fan, you have to be, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. The second season already just finished, so I loved how it ended and just this. Like when I watch a story, it's a little more than like I want to feel these characters. And in terms of like Korra, she wasn't as well developed as Aang from the first one,
Yes.
but overall, like they executed the story well. I really like the first season, but the second season really topped it off.
I think you captured a lot of good personality in her, for sure.
I really like, I typically prefer drawing women because they're just a softer tone to the face. And
Yeah.
I really appreciate this drawing because it's exactly the reason why I love drawing women, and you captured it perfectly. It's just beautiful, soft tone, full lips, nice nose.
The nose is so cute.
I love it. And you did the little eyebrow thing where she's got one eyebrow down, one eyebrow up. I
Yeah.
love doing that
It's giving you
expression.
the look.
And the sense of the fading in and out, where the light is touching her
Her hair.
her hairband thingy.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's completely
The depth on
faded
that,
out.
Yep.
It's wonderful. Yeah,
Gives
there's
a good
so much
sense of
depth.
environment. Very good job on this one. What else do you have?
Also, it's Legend of
Oh,
Korra, and that's awesome.
Yes, so the
Ooh, yeah.
house invite you have,
This
This
is
is
cool.
really creepy.
the zombie soldier.
Again, you're just so good at drawing moisture on things.
Yeah, that one.
You're good at.
Like I really like the texture in the helmet itself, but like I don't really, as you could see, I do gross things better than I do cute things. I can't really do cute. Cute is not my forte, but I accept that. So if I can make it look gross and gritty, I'll make it work.
Yeah, you
I
definitely
wish I
do.
could do
You do
this.
gore very, very good.
Yeah, you do it really well. Like I said, you get the moisture down packed. Like, You got it really well done, and I wish I could do gross guts. I should probably try that at one point.
Just sit and practice gross guts all day long.
I'll look at this drawing if you don't mind. I'll
not
just,
go anywhere near your
take
desk.
reference.
Nope. Staying on the other side of the studio.
I love this one though.
Nope.
So let's check out the next.
Next.
Okay.
I like this. It's grayscale and it's grayscale.
It's beautiful. It looks like it's been done in like back in the 20s, like an old 20s style. It's beautiful. Tell us about this piece. How long did it take you?
All right. This one, like, I really like faces. I really do love doing faces. This one was about 30 minutes to do because it's not the range in values. It's only like 4 values there, and I kind of knock it out relatively quickly. But I put 1 base value, 1 lighter value, 1 dark, and the background, and it was done. Like, but I'm really trying to get into like some Chinese artists because I love the way Chinese do art, or Orientals, if that's the correct term. But like, it's just a different style of art, and I'm trying to incorporate many different styles in my own art.
Do you use any like references and stuff for your artwork, or do you just kind of go at it?
The thing about reference, like, I use some, but very limited, because when you rely too much on the reference, it kind of limits the imagination. So, like, you can tell like the difference between a person that using reference versus not using reference, because you can see like the level of the tiny little details are not there because the visual library isn't really adept to all the subtle nuances. So I just use a little bit, like, just to see what they look like, and then try to put it on paper without it and see how close I come.
Awesome, man. I really like this one a lot.
It's so elegant.
Yeah.
It really
Thank
is.
you.
It's so elegant. Now, here's a question that I'm sure everyone's wondering. Where are you from exactly?
Well, I'm from St. Croix, a little tiny place called St. Croix. It's next to it's not that far from Puerto Rico. It's really close to Puerto Rico. Like, it's about we'll say a 45-minute plane ride. A seaplane, not a commercial plane, a seaplane.
So. That's so awesome. That's awesome.
All right, so let's check out your next piece. Oh yeah, this is your alien piece.
I really like this piece because you can see some of the sketchiness that you have, and it's really like kind of messy towards the collar area, and I love that. I love it.
Like sometimes when I'm drawing, it's like, if you look at it, you can't even make out what anything is. It's just so like scribble based, because I guess the best way you can put it, you know, when you was younger and you sit in a dark room and you see like a coat on top of a chair, but in your mind you make this thing out to be the most elaborate monster you can imagine. So like, so the less detail I have to work with going in, the more it gives my mind room to grow. So that's what you're seeing at the color area, just a whole bunch of scribbles, so I can give myself time to think.
Yeah. I want to commend you on the good job on the skin of it. Like, it looks awesome.
Again,
a lot of good texture with
you're
the
a
skin.
texture master, for sure.
Texture.
I like him. He's a little cutie. His ears are droopy.
Yeah.
So let's check out the next piece.
Yes, please.
Oh yes, this is your dog study.
Doggy.
Oh yeah,
Who doesn't just love this? Dogs are amazing. And again with the texture.
Like, I study a whole lot of creatures. Like, it's just like anything, you got to study to get better. So that's pretty much about it. Just some study of dogs. I kind of like I'm partial to the beagle for some reason. There's something about it that I kind of like, but you know,
goofy dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely picked some of the more interesting looking dogs.
Yeah.
Like Doberman, I imagine.
Yeah.
Doberman Pinscher.
Like, the fur on the Doberman is like awesome.
Doberman?
Doberman.
That Doberman.
That Doberman.
Did you just do a southern accent, Rob?
I think I did. I think I definitely did.
Alright, let's see your best southern accent.
I go.
Alright, let me see. Wait, hold on one second.
God.
Hi there, ma'am.
That's the best.
Hey there, ma'am. It's like
Yeah.
there's a Y in the middle of ma'am. Because that's
Ma'am.
exactly how you say that in
Totally
deep
how
south.
you spell it.
Oh, that's awesome. No, but don't do that again because we really value your
Okay,
accent.
definitely.
Your true
Definitely.
It's a
No,
lot
I ain't
better
gonna
than
let
that
that
southern
happen.
drawl.
Alright, so let's check out. I think the next pieces are your
Smite
getting into
stuff?
your Smite stuff.
Yay.
Yeah. So it's starting with your most recent piece.
Yes.
Your Apollo and Mercury piece.
Yeah,
Okay,
tell us a
we
little
can
bit about
start
this
from
one.
there, definitely. Well, in my mind, like Apollo first, yeah, like but Mark definitely can beat Mark. Mark can definitely beat Apollo on any given day. So I like so I kind of played on the words with Superman faster than a speeding bullet. So I wanted to make Mark be point blank to Apollo. He's smiling because he already make a move, and behind Apollo, Mark is standing, well, about to be materializing. So
I thought that was so cool when I first saw that.
Yeah,
I
we didn't
actually
notice
missed
that.
it, and then
I
I was
noticed
looking at
it.
it, and I was like, wait a minute, that smile, and I saw that hand,
I noticed it. I
and
noticed
it just looked, it was
Whatever,
just so
Kayla,
I
cool.
did.
We can't all
yeah,
be like
Yeah, you know what,
perfect
we don't-
hawk-eyed people.
We don't need people to like
Jeez.
brag. Like, what is this?
Right?
What is this? This is.
If I had a collar, I would pop it right now.
Well, you do. You can pop it.
Right, fold it over.
like with this one too, like I didn't really know how to make the helmet. I really had no clue because I couldn't extrapolate the image of Mercury in my mind. So I was like, well, I know it's kind of a swan, so let me go ahead and take my own artistic license here and make something happen,
That's
So-
always fun to do.
No, but you still got it came across as Mercury, so
Yeah,
it
it's
still looks
definitely Mercury.
fantastic.
Apollo doesn't know what's about to hit him.
Now
Oh,
I
no,
have
he
a
don't
question,
even know.
Mrah, about like say for example this piece. How do you start off? Do you start off with just a blank white and then with a gray to get the tone out or to get the overall sketch done, and then you color over it? Like, what's your process?
Yeah, I start in black and white. I start all my armor pictures them in black and white, and then I add value. Well, I use my color layer, lower the opacity, and then start building the colors on top of that. I really like black and white because it gives more leeway for the drawing. But when you're starting in color, it kind of limits the creative process. So it's like I like black and white. Like this one, I don't really like when I stream. I don't like streaming the sketching part because it takes me a little bit of time to actually get the sketch
Well,
out.
also
So
it's a personal part of drawing, right? It's
Yeah.
personal. It's you starting off and figuring out what exactly you want to draw. So I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah. Can't be hard to stream on the beginning.
Yeah, and like you draw something silly and you're like, oh no, I don't like that.
It
and,
sucks. I'm gonna delete it.
Yeah, that's why
Yep.
I agree with you. Like, if you start off with color right from the get-go, it kind of limits your creativity, even though it's just,
Yeah.
sometimes you can get it right, but
I
I
like black
definitely
and
don't.
white. Yeah, that's kind of how I started black and white, just so you can focus
Yeah.
on the values of it. And like
Yep.
I'm staring at the headset because like that's where I'm hearing you. So to me, you're the headset. I see you.
Oh.
I
Googly eyes
keep
on the
looking down at
headset.
it. But yeah, I agree with you with the whole black and white process. But
So let's let's go on to the next piece.
Next!
let me see what the next one.
This is your Alcon.
you know, I have not seen
Oh.
this one.
This is beautiful!
Oh, the old
No.
Alquan, because I did the
Oh, it's
Alquan and Hell as well. But like this was
Hi-Rez.
one of the first I think not one of the first, but like I think it was like the third one in it. Cause I have a total of like almost 20 of them I've done so far. I think about 20. Almost 20 of them I've finished. So
That's awesome.
And again, you got the, get out of here!
Oh, sorry. Your hair got caught in my finger.
Yeah, I know. My hair's my defense mechanism. It's when I know someone's messing with me. But again, you really pull off the saliva thing. Like, it's such a weird thing to center my attention on, but it's something really impressive too. You just got like the saliva down pat, like the scale. Really, you're just like the texture king. You got it down
just saliva?
really well.
That's
Well,
That's
yeah,
weird.
you need it to live, bro.
Hey, but that's kind of weird to talk about in the stream. I mean,
Look
that's a
at it.
personal thing.
Look at that.
That's all.
Your love
True.
for saliva should be kept to yourself.
All right, I'm sorry, boss.
Apologize to chat.
I guess I'll go.
One of the things I really like about this too is you used blue and red together.
Yeah,
One
like
of my favorite color combinations.
Yes.
This is so complicated. You use blue and red together. Oh my god. Not the blue and red Jamaica flag. There's some white in there too.
Yeah, this is very patriotic.
Patriotic dragon.
Kind of proud to be American.
Oh no. Oh, this is what. Yeah.
What else we got?
Oh man. All right, so let's check out your next piece. This is the Bakasura.
Yeah, this is what I did earlier.
This one is probably
Hey, that
my
looks
favorite
like
one.
Bakasura.
It is indeed.
This is probably my favorite one that you've done. Again, with the texture of the cloth, the shredded hoodie. It's amazing.
I like the shredded hoodie.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hood.
There's
pretty
pictures of your Bakasura.
This was one of the first pieces that you
Very
did
nice.
that we actually saw.
yeah, that was the first one.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's awesome. So
I
this
like
is what
both
this is
fully.
what got your Smite art started, or
Yep.
Smite fan art started. That's
And look,
great.
That's beautiful.
he's in the middle of the galaxy.
Oh yeah, he is. This is chilling.
Galaxian Bakasura.
Ooh, that should be a skin. Keep that in mind. That was our delightful boss, Hi-Rez. Some
We should
of
make
you
him
might
an
know.
alien, because he has a big head. We can give him a big alien head. Alien Bakasura.
You guys getting the era spoils.
All
And
right,
then,
guys.
the mouth can open up into. Oh, we've got to do
Now
that
you
one.
know. Now you know, guys. New skin, Alien Bakasura. But yeah, this one, Mrah. When I first saw this one, you posted it on your DeviantArt. I favorited it immediately. How did you do the texture of the hood or the design on the hood?
Well, the way I do texture is like I try to keep in mind the way the fabric is woven. So then I have like it's a line brush. So I kind of paint it in a cross hatching motion, and then I use overlay on top of it to brighten the values, and then I keep doing it that way. And then when I do it that way, because the original concept of it was you were gonna see a little bit of his eyes and somewhat of his teeth, but I didn't really like the way we're looking, so I said, you know what, let me not even put anything right over his face, just leave it the way it is.
I actually prefer it like this too.
Yeah, I
There's
think
a
he's
lot of
scarier that
mystery.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a lot scarier. I agree with Boobin over here. It is just a lot scarier. That's mystery to it. So well done. This one is my absolute favorite piece that you've done. Absolute
Your
favorite.
style, like the detail and textures, remind me of a lot of this guy named Dave Raposa. Like, do you have any favorite artists that you admire and look at? I know, being self-taught myself, like there's a lot of artists that I looked up to when I was teaching myself.
In terms of artists, I'm familiar with Dave Raposa. I mean, Dan Levisi, Kekai Kotaki,
Yeah.
James Zapata,
Dan Levisi's
Miles
the man.
Johnson. There is quite a bit, Daniel Warren. But my favorite artist is Gabriel Delotto. He's an Italian artist, and he have art down to like a science. Like I figure when I feel like I've make it in life, when I can actually compose a well-looking human being, like put all the musculature together and everything. But that's way beyond me at this point.
That's awesome.
That's so great that you like Dan Levisi's style, because I can tell a lot of, or I can see a lot of it in yours as well. That whole just insanely realistic with the textures. I can see a lot of similarities. So that's great that you like Dan. I love Dan too. So props.
All right, so let's check out the next piece.
Props.
Wow, Bastet.
This was one of my favorite ones that
Oh.
you did, because I really love the perspective of it.
What were you thinking about the posture? Is this the initial posture you wanted when you first began sketching this out?
Well, I went through like several different sketches with that one, but I wanted Bastet to feel like she was leaping, right? And still have it be a dynamic image at the same time. And I was like, how I can figure this out, because it's all this trial and error process is so rough sometimes. But like I said, well, let me try something somewhat of a complicated pose, try and show her pouncing with her hand in the background, the statues in the back with the whip coming all over the screen, and let's try and make it happen.
Yeah, I love it. It has a lot of movement to it, for sure.
I love the claw, the redness, I guess, of it penetrating the atmosphere. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
And just the redness. Did you also use just its own brush stroke for that, and because it's blurred out too?
For me to get the claw scratches, I used a color dodge layer with a red hue, and then I switched my brush to overlay. So once I made the initial stroke, then I came back in, and then when I came back in, it lightens it up and it give it that effect.
Well, it's great. It's great, man.
It's so good.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good.
So your next piece was actually one of the pieces that
for Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah, it was in the Halloween record.
And this is detail on detail on detail with a little bit more detail.
I can't look away.
How did you come up with this idea?
Well, like, okay, you know what? Originally, this started on the stream with just like I just wanted to do her face because I like, you know what? She look attractive. Let me work something out there, because beauty is something that's really kind of hard to capture in females, because the more lines you put, the less attractive they look. But then I started going along with it, and then I zoomed out, then I started to work on fabric, and I'm like, you know what? I like in the direction that this is going in, so we're gonna stick with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did like a Dia de los Muertos style.
Yeah, exactly.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
but I know what
really
you mean
cool.
about drawing women sometimes, because you don't want to like draw them the same way, because then you just have it all looking the same, but you don't want to add too much because then they'll be like not as attractive. So I get that, but this is a great concept, and I love the Black Widow that you added, either crawling on her or as a piece, a decorative piece of the dress.
Like honestly, like what I had like a whole, because what I tried to do with each picture, come up with some little story, but that tied into her headdress, because it got tiny spiders coming off her headdress. So that
I see it now. Yeah, that's awesome. Nice details.
So
that's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, there's even people in chat. They're like, "Yeah, I saw him paint this on stream."
yeah.
So that's cool.
Let's check out the next piece. This is your. Oh wait, no. Oh, I have them out of order. Never mind. So this is the piece that actually won one of the top 3 last week.
Yeah, the Hell and
Hell and Alcohol.
Oh, yeah, like with that one. Oh man, I had to do Alquang over, because the first one I wasn't really too happy with it. So I said, you know what? Let me see if I can take it to the next level. So I like it. There's a lot that I would fix with it, because I see like when you're looking at something for so long, you tend to not realize the mistakes as much, and there's so many mistakes in there. Like a prime example, like where her bust line is completely incorrect. It's not even supposed to be that high, but in my original sketch, like it didn't look like that. But as I started to work, I'm like, what is this? This is not making any sense to me. But I didn't realize it until after I submitted it that it was completely wrong. So I'm like, oh well, you know what? Let's just go with it then.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. And like, there's this one piece I did, Fenrir, and I think I went through like 20 different sketches before, like, it happens. So it's great that you're able to stop and start over again and get it the way you want.
Sometimes you have to do that, a few sketches, and maybe sometimes those other sketches, those old ones, if you save them, you might turn them into other masterpieces, which I'm sure you do, because you're amazing.
I normally just light them on fire and roast marshmallows on them.
Oh.
Yeah, sometimes I just like, you know what, they're like memories. Once I put them in a folder, I don't even look back, just continue moving forward.
Yeah, good for you, that's good. But if you don't want those, you want to give them over to me? I'll go ahead and sketch them up a bit. Color
But you know what though, I can tell you this, the next one you're going to see from me is definitely one. I think this one is one of my best, because it's low-key so far, and that's all I'll tell you. I can't tell you no more, but it's low-key.
Oh man, we're getting more spoils.
I was going to ask you if you're working on any new pieces, but
is Arizona
this
over
one
there
is
making
really
spoil
good.
things? As Ares does, and we love him.
So let's check out the next piece, and I messed up.
All right, this one.
Everything.
All right, Mrah, this one is beautiful because one of the things that just is the center point, literally, of the piece is her stomach, and it's beautiful. The tattoo design is great, and her stomach is just like flawless. I wish I could just.
She works out.
Claw her eyes out.
Like, oh yeah, oh she been hitting that P90 flex. Yeah, not the X. We call it P90 flex. That's the workout regimen in Valhalla, you know. So that's what they'll be working on down there. But with this particular piece, it's just like if you want to zoom in, if you can zoom in, if you look at her right shoulder, there's actually a Easter egg. I put Fenrir. I put Fenrir in this one, but I don't really care too much for this one as a whole because, like, I don't know. I'm very critical on myself. Very critical on myself.
Everybody is. As all artists are. But that's why you have people like us telling you that you're wonderful. You've got a nice accent, you probably have beautiful eyes, and you draw like a god. There you go.
Anything else? Anything?
You smell good?
We don't even know. We just assume.
I think I'm a connoisseur on cologne. You gotta have that smell good, you know? You gotta have it. So.
Oh man,
that's awesome. And I like how you put tattoos on her face. Thank you. That looks awesome.
Yeah, now that people put tattoos on her face, they have tattoos on her face. That's great.
So.
Let's check out the next piece. We're
yeah,
I know you can.
We still have community art.
We're running out of time.
We like
art,
it's like 4:57 right now.
Yeah. So I mean, we got a little bit of time, but we're good.
We will always make time for you.
This one is beautiful. I wanted to ask you about the brassiere and the stockings. Did you get an image and juxtapose it onto the drawing, or did you draw each individual flower?
What I did was I opened the image, like what I'm working on, and then I used like a smart object. I don't know if you're familiar with smart objects in Photoshop, but I opened a smart object and I rendered it that way. And then after I rendered it, where I used a brush that has no pen pressure, just one flat value, and then I painted it that way. And then whenever you alter a smart object, it affects the image without affecting the layer itself, so you can go back to working with it. And that's what I did. So it makes things working on fine details like that real easy.
Gotcha.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I hardly ever mess with smart images.
Oh,
so.
I didn't notice that you have her in a cast. She's got a cast and it's all signed.
Oh yeah, she's got my logo on the cast. So
in the skin, she's in a cast.
She has a cast. Oh, I haven't seen the skin that much. I love Denton too. That's Denton, right? You meant that.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a story behind this? I really want to know.
Well, okay, right.
Photoshopped?
Just a brief synopsis of the story.
Okay.
Like, you see the tear coming out his eyes because he know about to happen. And when you see needles, ain't nothing good to come on needles. So just long and short of it, ain't nothing good about to come on Denton right now. Just pray for him, you know?
So he's acting like a 5-year-old.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
That's how I feel too. My tears come out of my giant eye whenever I'm at the doctor's office.
Just her one giant eye.
No, this one's beautiful, and I really like something that we haven't seen in your other pieces is that in the background you put these little squares. I guess you used a square brush, but it looks great.
Let's check out the next piece.
I try to use a new brush for each picture, so then I can actually learn something from it, because it's like so many brushes out there, so you might as well try one. You know, you never know what can come of it.
I'm going to take that as a lesson, and I'm going to try that myself. Yeah, I'm going to try to draw a drawing with all of my brushes.
Yeah, like anytime you do a new picture, use one new brush.
I sent you like 50.
And she sent me 1,000.
I have so many brushes.
And I got 1,000.
Alright, so tell us about this one.
This is Halloween Aphrodite.
Halloween Aphrodite, thank you.
Like, that one is a callback to the Changa, because between her chest there's the bunny skull, and around her waist, that skull that she got on is a Bakasura skull. So, you know, it's just it's Aphrodite. I wanted the concept, instead of the lovebirds, you know, she using bats. I put a little bit of bats in the background, and, you know.
I love this. This is a really good take on Aphrodite, because like you said, you know, instead of making Aphrodite all cutesy, she's just a hard butt.
Yeah.
Just got skulls and everything. It's awesome. And the bat's really great. His eyes, that little gleam going up. I love it when artists do that, when they make the gleam actually just beep.
Thank you.
It's like Tron.
Yep, exactly like Tron.
Tron bat.
Have you ever gotten any like artistic advice or anything from somebody that you looked up to that like really helped you out?
Oh yeah.
Well, yes and no, really, because like I kind of look at advice as what it is. Like, I guess the best advice you can take is what you give yourself, because no one lives your life but you. So even with your art, like your art is an embodiment of you. So if someone says do X, Y, and Z, it gonna be on you to incorporate that into your everyday life. So like any advice I get, I just try to incorporate it, and it's all about working hard. That's pretty much about it. Just continue to work hard and never give up, because the only goals you can't reach is the ones you don't try for. So
that's true.
You are easily the most inspiring interviewer we've had on this show. You're an inspiration.
You and
man,
Zenny,
really.
actually. Yeah. Zenny like made me want to be a better person. And
yeah.
You're doing the same.
You really are incredibly inspirational, and this is the kind of thing that we wanted, hopefully for us to hear and for chat to hear, fellow artists out there, and like, thank you, man, really.
Yeah, for you guys just joining in chat, like, this dude is self-taught. Like, he started from, like, you know, a blank piece of paper, and he's doing it like this now. So anybody can create art. You just gotta start and put practice and work.
One thing I did want to say, though, like, anybody that is interested, I do give free lessons on my stream. Like, because the more you give is the more you get back. Like, I'm not, like, because I do paint overs on the stream as well. So anybody that's interested in starting, you can feel free to come out to the stream and we can talk about lawn things. It's just as simple. There's no pressure because we all have to start from somewhere.
Well, very well said.
Do you have a stream or anything?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
On Twitch.
Address?
Yeah, it's actually on Twitch. It's Mrah's Art on Twitch. And like, you can feel free to add me on anything. You can add me on Skype, add me on anything. Like, it's just because I feel like if we placed on this art to help one another in any way we can, because too many people, like, I'm not huge on like the holiday season or anything like that, because I refuse to live my life based on one day. Like, I'm not going to treat human beings good because it's the Christmas season. No, I'm going to treat you good every day. I'll treat all your life. So that's why I'm not really big on holidays. But it's Mrah, that's the same as my Skype. You know, I have people that come onto my stream that I talk to on Skype because they want to grow as artists, and I'll help any way I can.
And that's a great attitude to have. I've seen a lot of artists been like, no, I'm not telling you what I use. I'm not telling you my secrets.
Some people are shady, but it's like, no, you have to be able to express your technique and everything like that, and show people and be confident enough to show your technique. And if somebody else uses it, obviously, reprimand them if they use it in a negative way, but also be strong enough and confident enough in yourself to just deal with it.
And if they're asking you questions how you do what you do, then you must be doing something right.
Yeah, exactly. It's it's flattering is what it is. You're an inspiration. I want to hug you.
Well, you know what? The pleasure has been all mine.
We're set on time?
Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap this up. Thank you so much for coming on and talking with us.
Guys, please thank Mrah. Please follow him in his Twitch channel. He has a channel and he streams his artwork. Please follow him on DeviantArt as well.
Just follow
should be
him.
Links. Just look for him. Mrah then art. Mrah.
Yeah.
Are there any final things you want to say before you leave?
Well, you know, one thing I can say, hey, the pleasure has been all mine. Thank you for the opportunity. But in the meanwhile, take it easy.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you,
been
man.
a pleasure.
Yes.
All right, have a good one.
Day, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, bye, dude.
I'm gonna miss that accent.
That was such a good interview. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Anna's gonna be crying. I don't have any tissues over here. Unfortunately, she used them all last stream.
So we have to get right into community art because we gotta go through this, show the winners, and then hand it off to Bart and Kelly.
You guys get back to those noobs.
Here it goes.
All right, so first drawing, Amanda Callison.
Yep.
Callison. That's how we say it in Spain. Callison. We got Hell, Both Sides of Hell. Very well done. An artist that's been featured before. We love her style, very like Tim Burton-esque and creepy. Next!
Oh, cute little Callie, and it's the new version of Callie.
This came in like 2 days after the new version of Callie came out.
Yeah, they were very inspired by the new Callie. I love the new Callie, but that's awesome.
Yeah, love this one. And Chibi style. Hi, that's adorable.
Now, if anybody can do Chibi and My Little Pony, and I will give you bonus points.
No, I'll kill you, little pony sucks. Anyway, all right.
Thanatos. No, this is Kronos. I read Thanatos.
This is Thanatos.
No,
it's Kronos.
I see you.
Oh,
you did it too.
Whoops. Okay, yeah.
The title just broke both
Kronos.
of them.
Yeah, it did. Oh my god. Okay, Kronos here. We love this one because Kayla mentioned that it's a very blocky type of shading, but it's still excellently done, and the teeth.
I love
are really, really well shaded.
The mouth in general.
I love it.
Yeah,
the mouth
in general. I want to make out with that mouth.
What?
You heard it.
She's like all about saliva and mouths today.
No,
it's very strange.
All day long.
I'm sorry.
Let's
Maybe
check
you
out.
just need a smooch.
Right, so let's check out the next one. This one is also by the same artist.
Ah, yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
You can still see the same styles in it. Yep.
But also like there's such a difference in the styles, so it shows variety in how he draws.
I love how the pizza box is on his back.
Major request into a special delivery. Sorry, it's Friday. I'm excited. So yeah, this one from the similar artist Felipe Santa Ana.
That's awesome.
I like saying that.
Santa Ana.
Felipe Santa Ana. Okay, anyways. Next.
Wow, this was really cool. Traditional.
Yeah, traditional. It's very well.
It looks like they took the skin art and then used it to either like trace out a pencil art and then do what is that, charcoal on paper?
Either that or it looks like a scan.
Yeah, scan of like graphite.
Yeah, graphite, or it might be like just really rough pencil.
If we are wrong, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Watch, the guy probably just did it with a crayon. Like,
done. Yeah, don't know what you're talking about.
This wonderful Hades skin. Next.
This is so freaking cute. Like,
this is adorable.
This makes me happier than anything has ever made me happy.
The Adventures of Captain Soviet.
Come on.
That's how he talks. No one's gonna get you.
The bird, guys.
Yeah, the little bird, the little birdie sun. The sun has
little Poseidon.
Oh yeah,
Poseidon's
Poseidon's
glasses on the skull.
Yeah, do you notice that?
Do you see that?
It's the cute little things, and the ship is modeled after Sobek.
Look at the little alligator face.
It's
so
good.
So good. Okay, next.
Okay, yeah, next. This one we like. We received a copy that was black and white, so we really enjoyed that the artist went and sent us a new one, a revised one with a sepia tone.
There's
which
two of
makes
them
it a lot
actually.
better.
Let's check both of them out. We can go back and forth between
and
either raw and
the same artist, Mia Austley.
These are both really good. The addition of color really brought these to a whole new level.
Yeah, like an old photo feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's cool. I like the texture.
Looking good. I like this one because I don't know what they did with the line art or anything like that. They put some sort of filter on it. It almost looks reminiscent of Instagram.
Yeah,
filters.
it does look like an Instagram filter.
And it's really nice. It's cute. It's a good bust. It's all connected.
I like his little mouth.
Yeah, little mouth. You're
doing it angry.
I can make a little mouth.
Oh my god, Anna.
All his mouth.
Oh, this.
This one's cool.
This one is badass.
I'm a fan of anything that glows, and his eyes are glowing. So
that's
awesome.
He's staring into my soul.
He's gonna eat you.
At that point,
we don't get enough tier stuff. We don't get enough tier stuff, so it's good.
We don't get enough of a lot of stuff. So send us more art.
Yeah, send us more art.
Yeah, send us more. Next. Boop, 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 boop.
This one's cute.
This one's beautiful. It's Sun Wukong as a tiger.
Another Sir Caterpie.
Yes, another Sir Caterpie. Chilling with Bastet in front of a
All
fire.
those cats. I'm a cat person. I really am. I'm
a dog person.
They're lazy like me. I love being lazy. One of them has a milk mustache, which is incredibly cute.
No, yeah, this is cute. And it gives it's an incomplete drawing, as in like the outside doesn't end and it's like messy kind of, but it gives you a sense of the feeling with the warm tones and everything like that and the firelight. So it's wonderfully done. It really just
the little kitty
makes you
stalking on the mantle.
It makes me want a bowl of cookies.
I just want to take a nap now. Okay, next.
Want to eat.
This one's by our dear Zenny.
Our darling Zenny.
And this is actually a body pillow. Was the title of the
body pillow?
Hell body pillow.
Yeah.
Body pillow.
Yeah.
That body pillow.
Hopefully she prints them out because I think that'd be really funny.
Or makes them into full body pillows.
Well, it's flippable.
Guys,
wouldn't you
one
side's light hell, one side's dark hell.
Wouldn't you love a body pillow with hell like this? Wouldn't it be awesome?
You could cuddle with the angry one.
Yeah, if you're really upset about life or something, you can just put that cuddle on.
We've decided angry hell is only good for back scratches.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
Right, so you could cuddle with Lighthound, and then the other one can scratch your back.
Yep.
There we go.
Yep, that's good.
All right,
next.
All right, so these, now it's on to our three...
Top 3!
Ready?
3 winners. Yeah, I know.
Awesome.
We actually managed to pick... well, I mean, we have to.
We have to.
Interview went on forever. Come on. All right, so the first winner of the top 3.
First of
you get
the top
600
3.
gems for being picked as the top 3.
600.
So here we go.
Boop, 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 boop. What? Hey, Anna, what guy is that?
Oh, that's Thanatos.
It's Grandos, guys. Don't listen to her.
Don't ever listen to me. This is beautiful. We love this one by Felipe Santa Ana.
Yes, we
say it with me. Felipe Santa Ana.
Santa Ana.
Felipe Santa Ana.
Okay, that's enough. On to the next one. Our second winner. How could we not?
How could we not?
There's so many cute details in this. Like, it's overwhelming.
How could we not? It's beautiful.
I honestly might print this out and put this.
Also, I just like the blocking
next to my desk.
Just the setup. The setup. Yeah. The framing of it.
It looks like a cover of a storybook.
Yeah, it looks like it could legit be a storybook, and I hope it will be one day. Maybe.
Next page, please. Send it next week. Okay.
Right. Get on it
every week.
They demand it.
We'll pay you in compliments.
All right, and the final.
And the final of the top 3.
Yay! Thomas
Lucia.
Otherwise known as Sir Caterpie.
Or Sir Caterpie, yes, you can find him on DeviantArt. Beautiful piece, great gradient of the firelight going into a deeper
holiday
hue.
themed, always lovely.
Yeah, holiday themed, so that puts us in the holiday. Makes me want hot chocolate and a bowl of cookies.
I've been in the holiday mood. I have a Christmas tree on my desk. True story.
Yeah, I gave her a present. I was like, it's really silly. Open it now. She's like, no, underneath my tree.
It's under my tree.
She's going to open it. It's going to be like a pile of dead flies. I'm like, you should have opened
it
when I gave
flies?
it to you. No, because then they die in the packaging.
Gross. I'm not going to open it.
Oh my god. All right, so that's it for the show. Ladies, do you want to sign off?
Thank you. We love you so much. Have a great weekend. Have a very Merry Christmas. Very Merry Hanukkah. Whatever you're celebrating.
Happy Hanukkah Kwanzaa.
If you're not celebrating anything, have a very merry grilled cheese that you might make later. Whatever you like. So we love you guys.
And we will see you next week. Bye.
Yeah. Peace.